All right, we're doing 12 days of holiday baking goodies. 6 tried and true recipes and 6 new recipes.
Right. Kolache.
He's excited about this one. So we're gonna do a kolache dough. I pulled a random recipe that I found that seems similar to the ones I've made in the past, but I have never made this one before, so this is a new recipe.
I like them, they're nutty.
He likes the nutty ones. I'm also gonna try to make an apricot filling. So you can buy the fillings for these. I am probably just going to make our fillings. I'm going to do an apricot and a nut filling. And we'll give a brief overview of how we make our nut filling. But the cookie part is what we're mostly going for today. So today we are making kolache cookies. If you don't know what those are, they are a fold over cookie where it's a little square folded with a little pocket of filling in the middle.
Let's start with C or K?
It's a K. All right, that is what we are making today. All right, kolache cookies. We are using my stand mixer, and I am going to mix up. I'm using real butter for this recipe. This is a new recipe, and so we will see how this one works out. I have 1 cup / 2 sticks of softened butter, an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and we are going to use the stand mixer for this.
So much easier.
Yes. And I have my paddle attachment. And we are going to beat up the butter because it was bad. Oops. And I'm also going to throw butter on the counter.
That's where it belongs.
Yeah, let's just wipe it. I just wiped the counter. We're good. Alright, so this is going to beat until it's very thoroughly mixed. 3 to 5 minutes actually, according to the recipe.
A long time.
And then while this is mixing, I'm going to mix my salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, into 2 1/4 cup of flour. I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to turn this up and let it beat for 3 to 5 minutes. Get that really beaten up well.
We'll be back.
So we have our cream cheese and butter. Oops, that wasn't the right button. All mixed in and whipped up really nicely here. And then we have our flour mixture that we're going to start to add slowly to mix into this. Just going to scrape that down. It helps if I add the flour. And we're going to add that nice and slow so we don't make a mess.
You probably still will anyway.
Oh yes, I'm well certain that'll probably happen. This is a very thick dough, at least from the recipes I've worked with before. And you might be able to tell here, the fact that it's all stuck to my paddle. The mixer says I'm struggling a little here. I'm going to add the last bit. And don't forget to add a little flour to your counter around the mixer. It really helps.
Helps it work better.
Yes. Ooh, started that too fast. My switch is slightly faulty and it comes on faster than it's supposed to sometimes.
Sometimes it comes on by itself.
Yes, we don't leave our KitchenAid plugged in. I'm just gonna mix this. So I'll mix this all. Woo! Oh my God! Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's going right out of the bowl. I don't often shouldn't get attacked by my dough. All right, this is very thick. And it says it should be soft, but not sticky, which, yeah. This actually kind of reminds me of the pierogi dough, the feeling of it so far.
Yeah, we make pierogies.
So, we're going to put this into 4 sections. It does not obviously have to be even, it's just to give you smaller working spaces, or smaller working pieces. And ball those up. This is my baking skills at use here.
I'm an actual baker.
And I'm gonna
Not from home.
Yeah. I'm gonna flatten those into some 3 or 4 rather small discs. For using a whole pound or a whole 8 ounces packet cream cheese, this didn't make much dough. All right, we are gonna wrap these in plastic wrap, toss them in the refrigerator, and let them chill out for 2 hours.
We'll be back.
All right, so our kolache dough has been chilling in the fridge. We actually left this overnight. This is one of the 4 sections, and I did pull it out about 10 minutes ago so it can start to soften up a little because it is very hard. I have my oven preheating to 375. We're gonna flour both sides of our disc of dough, and we're gonna roll this out. And I made nut filling today while I was waiting for dinner to cook. It's basically just a combination of very finely chopped nuts. I got walnuts. I threw some margarine and some brown sugar in there, and until it kind of came to a paste, some salt and vanilla. I also bought store-bought apricot filling. You can buy your nut filling as well. So we're gonna cut off all the weird ends.
They're just different. They're not weird.
Yeah. Is that what people say about you?
It's a really small one.
It's what? It's what?
It's a really small cookie.
No, it's twice as big as the other one. This is a
I meant the tiny end that you cut off.
oh, this is a 3-inch cookie here. Is that too big?
No.
Oh, it's good. Okay. All right, so I got my nut filling. I'll put a nice spoonful of them. My filling in the center. This is not going to make many cookies. Last year when I made kolache, I had an incident where I somehow accidentally like 8 times my recipe, some crazy reason. And ended up with way too much kolache dough, which I then in turn froze and then ended up throwing away later on anyways. But all right, so you put your filling in, fold one side over, fold the other side over, and press. I'm actually going to get a little water because I got a lot of flour on this. So I'm going to put some water there so it sticks. Now that looks like a kolache cookie. And we're going to put it on
some pro tips.
Our cookie sheet. These do not spread, so
No.
and just sprinkled with some sugar. And they get cooked on parchment paper or as I'm using my silicone mat here. Alright, so I'm just going to do up some of these. My nut filling is very, very pliable. So I'm able to kind of mold it with my hand to my cookie.
Well, that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll finish those up.
Yep, we're going to do some of the apricot and some of the nut. Alright, so we made up all our nuts. The apricot smells delicious, and we're going to make up some apricot ones. These are the ones I like. Let's put some filling in the middle, do it the same. Fold it over, a little bit of water to keep our seal. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
We're just going to sprinkle them with sugar, and they go in the 375-degree oven for 12 to 14 minutes. We always start with 12, just in case.
Yeah.
All right, our kolache cookies are finished and cooled. Look how pretty they look.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Well, don't eat that one. I have one cut in half. We gotta try the ugly ones. So we're gonna try that one first. Pretty good. Tasty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try an apricot one though. I cut it in half for you to try too.
Back and back.
Oh, that one's good. It's amazing. Mom, you know you like the apricot one.
No, I like the nut one better.
Okay, well anyhow, they're delicious.
It's kind of like a turnover. That's what it reminds me of.
I love apricot flavor.
Apricot
Fine, I'll
turnover.
take that one. You can have the other half of my nut.
All right.
All right, kolache
Good
cookies.
trade.